All right, welcome to this module. Today we're taking everything we've learned about AI so far and, well, we're turning it into your personal, actionable playbook. We're moving away from those big, abstract concepts and putting the power and, the responsibility right into your hands. Because as an employee using AI, you are literally on the front line. Every single prompt you type, that's a financial decision for your organization. So get ready, because we're going to unlock the secrets to working smarter, faster, and way more cost-effectively with AI every single day.
Just to set the stage here, it's really important to note that this module is part 5 of a 5-part series brought to you by Virtualization Options LLC. Now, if you've been following along with us, you know we spent the previous modules digging deep into the infrastructure side of things. You know, how token billing works, why context windows matter, those sneaky hidden costs and workflows. But right now, we're shifting focus. We're stepping away from the back-end servers and focusing entirely on your personal empowerment. This is all about how your moment-to-moment choices at the keyboard actually drive real infrastructure spending, and much more importantly, how you can take control of it.
Okay, let's dive into this. Are your daily AI habits secretly draining the budget, or are they optimized for efficiency? I think most of us kind of see AI as this flat-rate tool, right? You log in, you type your question, and that's the whole shebang. But in reality, every single message has a price tag attached to it. Every character, every word, every 50-page document you paste in, it spends a meter. The habits you've built up over the last few months might feel totally harmless, but at a company-wide scale, they could be causing massive budget leaks. So today, we're going to fix that.
And here is the core of our strategy. We call it the 4 steps of cost-conscious AI use. Step 1, choose your model. Step 2, specify the format. Step 3, trim your context. And Step 4, edit, don't re-ask. Now don't worry, these aren't some massive technical hurdles. They're really just simple behavioral shifts. And honestly, the best part? These steps don't just save your organization a ton of money. They actually make you significantly faster and give you way more precise, useful answers. It's a total win-win situation. Let's break them down one by one. And this brilliantly illustrates our very first step, which is choosing the right model before you even start typing. Your absolutely highest leverage action, literally the single biggest money-saving choice you can make right now, is breaking the habit of always picking the massive frontier model. Seriously, ask yourself, is this just a routine task? Are you just classifying some data, summarizing a quick meeting, or drafting a standard email reply? If so, definitely pick a mini or mid-tier model. You really only need to escalate to a frontier model when the task actually requires complex reasoning or, really advanced creative synthesis. Basically, match the tool to the task, not the habit.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how incredibly simple Step 2 is, yet it has this massive, massive impact. It's all about asking precisely and specifying your output format. See, when you write a vague prompt, the AI naturally tends to write a whole novel in response, and output tokens cost money. By just adding explicit length constraints, something like in 3 bullet points, or in 1 paragraph, or keep it under 150 words, you instantly cut down on all that output bloat. You're telling the AI exactly what you need, which reduces both the input complexity and the output length simultaneously. Honestly, stop paying for words you're just going to skim past anyway.
Moving right along to Step 3, trim your context down to the absolute bare minimum needed. And I want to speak directly to you on this one. When you're working on just a specific section of a document, please do not upload the entire 50-page file. Just paste the excerpts you actually need. Here's why. Every single time you send a message, the AI has to reread everything in that session all over again. So every single line you remove from your prompt saves tokens on that call and on every subsequent call in that entire thread. You've got to be ruthless with your context. Give the AI exactly what it needs to succeed and not a single sentence more.
Which brings us to Step 4. And oh boy, this is a massive trap so many of us fall into. The incredibly costly habit of re-asking. When an AI gives you a bad answer, your first instinct is usually to just type a new prompt saying, "No, I meant this," or worse, starting a completely fresh thread. That is a massive waste. You are literally paying to reprocess the entire conversation all over again. So instead of re-asking, we need to build the cost-conscious habit of editing your original prompt. Just go back and fix the ambiguity right at the source. It's surgical, it's super smart, and let me tell you, it is vastly cheaper.
The financial reality of making that behavioral shift is just stark. One carefully improved, edited request costs dramatically less than 3 lazy, incremental reattempts. When you just fire off 3 quick variations, hoping to magically coax the AI into giving the right answer, you're just multiplying your costs and cluttering up the context window. Taking an extra, say, 5 seconds to refine and edit your very first prompt, that is the absolute hallmark of an AI professional. It saves you time, it saves you from getting frustrated, and it actively protects your organization's financial health.
Let's move to and see how this builds into the real climax of our playbook, the 5-second rapid mental checklist. Before every single AI interaction, I really want you to build a habit of running through these 5 quick questions. Each question takes literally 1 second to ask yourself, and they target a specific cost driver we've been discussing today. And hey, over time, this isn't going to feel like extra work at all. It's going to become entirely instinctive. It'll just be a professional reflex that makes you incredibly effective without slowing down your day one bit. So, let's walk through them together.
Question 1 on your checklist. Is this a short answer task, or did I accidentally ask for a novel? Well, take a second to really think about that. Review your prompt before you hit that send button. Did you use vague phrases like explain fully or give me a detailed breakdown? If you really only need a quick decision or a high-level summary, go in and add that length constraint right away. Because remember, output length control is literally the fastest single token saving action available to you.
All right, question 2. Am I using a frontier model by habit or because this task actually needs it? Now, I know it feels super safe to just default to the biggest, smartest model for every little thing, but hey, you are a professional and you know better now. Challenge yourself a bit here. If you're just extracting some basic data or routing a standard email, step it down to that mini or mid-tier model. The output quality for that specific task is going to be exactly the same, but the cost, it'll be a tiny fraction of the price. You've totally got this.
Moving to question 3. Is my context trimmed to what's actually needed, or did I just paste the whole document? Think about it. Look at the attachment you're about to send over. Do you really, truly need the title page, the index, and those 3 chapters that literally have nothing to do with your question? No way. Delete them. Strip it right down to the essentials. Less context equals a lower cost on every single message you send in that thread.
Question 4. Am I re-asking or editing? Did you just send 3 variations when you should have fixed 1? I want you to really hold yourself accountable on this one. If the AI doesn't give you what you want on the first try, don't get mad and rapid-fire 3 more prompts at it. Just stop, take a breath, go back to your original message. Find exactly where you were being vague, edit the text itself, and submit it again. Be precise, be surgical about it.
And finally, question 5. Am I using the approved template, or did I just rewrite the instructions from scratch again? This one is absolutely crucial for back-end savings. If your organization has already provided a standard prompt or a system template for a specific task, use it exactly as it's written. Don't go adding your own personal flair or messing with the spacing. Using those templates verbatim maximizes cache hit rates. It essentially tells the system, hey, I've seen this before, apply the discount. So please, don't rewrite from scratch when the approved template already does all the heavy lifting for you.
To really make this work, you've got to internalize these questions. Build the reflex. Share it with your colleagues. Make it a team sport. Because ultimately, cost-conscious AI use is absolutely not a solo endeavor. Think about it. If you're doing everything perfectly right, but the person sitting next to you is uploading entire encyclopedias into frontier models just to ask for lunch recommendations, the organization is still bleeding money. So share this playbook. Talk about these habits in your team meetings. When everyone shifts their behavior together, the cumulative financial impact is just staggering.
So the crucial point is captured beautifully in this quote from the Virtualization Options LLC text. The goal isn't to use AI less, it's to use it better, getting the same or higher quality outputs while spending a fraction of the tokens. I really want that to resonate with you. Absolutely nobody is telling you to stop using these incredible tools. We want you to use them. But it's not a technical challenge we're facing here, it's a behavioral one, and it starts entirely with your daily habits.
As we wrap up this module, I want to leave you with one final, provocative thought to carry into the rest of your workday. What will your next prompt look like? Will it be vague, bloated, and running on the absolute most expensive model? Or will it be sharp, precise, perfectly constrained, and matched exactly to the task at hand? The power to control your organization's AI costs is literally resting right at your fingertips. I am so incredibly excited for you to take this playbook and actually put it into action. Go out there and start prompting like a pro.